If you thought that the Pakistan Army's most humiliating moment was surrendering 93,000 men in front of the Indian Army, then wait till you hear how this operation was carried out by a small team of 10 para-SF commandos without any backup. And yet, the team managed to destroy the will of Pak Army to fight back and captured around 13,000 square kilometers. 10 para-SF commandos are known as the Desert Scorpions because their stings are as venomous as the scorpions themselves. Hello everyone. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Resonant News for more such informative videos. Within 4 years of 10 para-SF's raising, it took part in the 1971 war and conducted one of the most successful commando operations in the world, the Chachro Raid. Today, this operation is a case study for the US Special Forces and UK Special Forces SAS. Under the leadership of legendary Lieutenant Colonel Savai Bhavani Singh, Maharaja of Jaipur, 10 para-SF captured Chachro, Veerawa, Nagar Parkar, Islam Court, Lunio without a single casualty. The Pakistani army lost around 36 men and 22 were taken as prisoners of war, while there were no casualties on the Indian side. For this successful operation, 10 para-SF received 10 gallantry awards, while the commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel Bhavani Singh, received the Mahavir Chakra. During the 1971 war, as Indian Army was pushing the Pakistani army to a humiliating defeat in the east, or today's Bangladesh, Pak soldiers began attacking Indian posts on the western front to save their face. 10 para-SF was immediately tasked to foray deep inside enemy territory and facilitate the capture of several important communication and population centers. The locations of military significance in Sindh, province of Pakistan, were also allotted to them. The strategy was to strike enemy positions 80 kilometers inside their territory, to hit their supply lines and create absolute confusion. But all this was to be done without any air or artillery support. The commandos did not have tanks or tracked vehicles for a cost-cutting move. Adding to their woes were the lack of technological support like aerial or satellite photographs or unarmed aircrafts or drones. Their biggest hurdle was the terrain, which was harsh and merciless. The unit had many Rajputs who knew the terrain well, and the commandos did 6 months of rigorous training before the actual operation conducted on the ground. The operation was carried out on December the 5th, 1971. The commandos infiltrated into Pakistan as 2 separate teams and established a commando base 6 kilometers short of Chachro, late at night on December 6th, 1971. The raid was carried out on jeeps and jongas mounted with light machine guns and medium machine guns and loaded with water, ration and ammunition. Unfortunately, for 10 para-SF, the terrain was their worst enemy. The route was so bad that all the silencers of our jeeps and chongas made a sound like a full tank battalions moving into Pakistan, remembers Lieutenant Abraham Chako of Alpha Team. Soon, the Alpha Team came under intense MMG fire from top of a sand dune at Kita, that is 70 kilometers inside Pakistan. But instead of taking cover, Naik Nihal Singh decided to confront the enemy up front, opened up with his jeep-mounted LMG and charged at the enemy. The attack was so audacious that the Pak Army soldiers ran away instead of fighting back. Just a little trivia, a MMG is bigger than LMG and has a higher range of 1800 meters, and the rate of fire is much faster than that of a light machine gun. After their initial win at Kita, the commandos carried out confirmatory reconnaissance before their raid at Chachro. Once that was done, a ferocious raid was launched at Chachro, Pakistani Rangers base 80 kilometers inside Pakistan at 400 hours in the morning on December the 7th. The Alpha Team took positions around the town, blocking every exit point, ready to provide cover fire. Charlie Team moved in for offensive at dawn. Chachro had a lot of civilians, and 10 para-SF ensured that civilians were not hurt. The lightning speed with which the operation was carried out left the Pak Army in chaos, and Chachro was captured within a few hours. But 10 para-SF's job wasn't dead yet. By now, the Charlie team, which was on the offensive, had exfiltrated while the Alpha team moved towards its second target at Vidwa. On December the 8th, 1971, and December 10th, the commandos faced a brief tussle and even a hand-to-hand fight. But by late night, Veerwa had fallen. Another few hours later, the Tehsil headquarters of Nagar Parkar also fell to 10 Para SF. Having successfully completed their task, these two small columns returned by 10th of December 1971. A total of 13 enemy personnel were killed and 17 prisoners of war captured, besides a large quantity of arms, ammunition and warlike stores was also at their disposal. But 10 Para SF was not done yet. In subsequent days, 10 Para SF commandos were relaunched further in the south and once again delivered disproportionate result against the enemy at Islam Court. Alpha team was next assigned to attack a suspected ammunition dump at Islam Court. The group entered Pakistan again on 16th of December. At 0530 hours, they launched their assault but found the camp to be empty. This is how much the Pak Army soldiers feared the raid by 10 Para SF commandos. On their way back, 10 Para SF finally met with a little resistance from Pak Army. It was supposedly an ambush by the enemy at Luni, but the hunter was hunted. 10 Para SF spotted clouds of dust in the sky and set up a counter ambush for the unsuspecting enemy. It ended with another 18 to 20 enemy soldiers getting killed on the spot, and the rest were taken as prisoners of war. Major Somdat Sharma, who was leading the team, exhibited exceptional bravery in planning and execution of the ambush. The dry terrain was a huge hurdle, and so was the logistic difficulties. Yet, Lieutenant Colonel Bhavani Singh led the commandos from the front throughout the duration of the war. Had the announcement of ceasefire not been done, 10 Para SF would have taken over Umarkot too. By the end of the war, about 13,000 square kilometers of Pakistani territory in Sindh was in Indian hands. The battalion was awarded the Battle Honour Chachro 1971 and was re-awarded with 10 gallantry awards. Colonel Bhavani Singh was awarded the prestigious Mahavir Chakra, Major Somdat Sharma and Naik Nihal Singh with Veer Chakra. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to share this video if you've enjoyed watching it. Jai Hind.